Welsh with Core Global Sales, and today I'm keeping it real with Axel Gasser, Vice President, General Manager of SLS Baha Mar. Hello, Axel.
Hi, Michael. How are you? It's such a pleasure to be here with you today.
I'm great. Thanks for joining us, and we're so excited to have you. Before we dive into the hotel, I have to ask the question. I found myself in the kitchen and baking when the pandemic first hit. Did you pick up any new hobbies when the pandemic started, and are you still doing them today?
Absolutely, Mike. Yeah, well, we had to. We're not really trained to be on the sideline, having been in hotels my entire life. So what I did, I really found time for myself and for my son, Matteo, who's 5 years old. And, we've had all of a sudden so much time. So, we spent it going on the beach, going on boat trips and just essentially, spending some quality time with him, which is something that I've always had a hard time to juggle with. So Matteo appreciated that. And even now, once we're back in business, there's certain things that we started having breakfast every morning together, having dinner every morning together. So that is something that I've not stopped doing, but that was, I guess, the highlight of the whole shutdown.
So you are coming up on your 2-year anniversary with the hotel. And I'd love to know, what has been the biggest surprise that you have uncovered?
I think my biggest surprise coming here from the Middle East into the Caribbean was the love and the passion of the Bahamian people. The Caribbean and a lot of southern destinations have maybe the reputation of not having the best service, certainly not up to the levels of what I experienced in the Middle East. But I can tell you this, Michael, the Bahamian talent, the love, the passion, and just the raw friendliness has truly overwhelmed me. And, we've worked very closely with our local talent. We've given back, we've grown them, and we see it in our guest satisfaction. We've come up tremendously since reopening. And honestly, for an international traveler, I do want to get that local touch. I don't want to necessarily be served by somebody from Miami or New York. I do want to have somebody from the Bahamas, and truly, the passion and the love that the Bahamian people have for the tourists and for people that are coming to the Bahamas is truly remarkable, and it has surprised me.
So let's talk about location, the ease of getting to Baha Mar, and of course, what's on everybody's mind today, safety and security.
Michael, I think we created one of the most unique programs that is truly untouchable. I have not heard or seen any other hotel in the world do that. So Baha Mar and SLS, we created the Travel with Confidence program. And essentially what that does, it gives you the overall security of, number one, being in a safe property. We test every single guest in addition to the government test coming in. So you arrive, you go to a comfortable lounge, get a quick test, and then you're off to enjoy the resort. Now, what this minor little additional step does is it assures you that everybody on the resort has tested negative, which then allows you, to be in a comfort and not let your guards down, but it's a lot more, I would say you feel much safer by being in this environment. And on top of it, the Travel with Confidence assures you that in the unlikely event that you do test positive, we'll actually either take care of your quarantine. You move to one of our residential suites, which one I'm in right now. You see the ocean. We give you the food and beverage credit. So you really enjoy managing quarantining in paradise for 2 weeks. Or if you decide, I absolutely need to go back home, we'll fly you. We have a private jet on standby and we'll fly you back to the US. And all of that is in support of the CDC. So essentially, the risk of traveling international and people, saying, well, I might get stuck there because you need the PCR test to get back to the US, that is no longer the case. We overrode that. So worst case scenario, we'll put you on a jet and fly you back home.
You mentioned guest rooms. You're in a beautiful suite right now. Talk to us about the guest room product.
Absolutely. So we have 299 rooms here at the SLS Tower. And I can tell you that, Michael, the rooms have never looked this good. We've had an entire year to paint, to upgrade, to do everything that we had to do to make the room a superior product. The room that I'm in right now is a 2-bedroom residence. You can actually open the balcony. You can smell the sea breeze. It's a wonderful white, engaging color. So exactly what you would expect in the Caribbean, vibrant, light colors. And then what we offer is basically, we offer anything from a standard ocean view room up to 1-bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3-bedroom residences. So for, the incentive world, for the meeting planners, you really have a nice inventory that you can work with and that you can assign to your associates depending on their preference. And of course, one of the key things here at this hotel is that on both sides, you have fantastic ocean view. The way the hotel is positioned, you're on the right side, you have essentially the SLS pools looking out over the bay. And on the opposite side, you have the incredible new water park that we are just finishing right now. And again, the view over the ocean. So no matter on which side of the building you are, you have a fantastic view.
Now that our people are there, they've checked into their bedrooms, you have really great and unique venues for meetings and incentives. Why don't you highlight some of those venues for us?
So this is such a unique SLS hotel. You know, we're part of an integrated resort, Baha Mar. So essentially imagine it's an SLS hotel on steroids. You know, as a whole complex, we have over 50 venues that you can choose from. SLS, we operate 20 of the venues, most of the flagship venues. So essentially, we are a culinary destination. We are a golf destination. We've got an 18-course golf course designed by Jack Nicklaus. We have a spa from London that is it's just an incredible facility for you just to relax and rejuvenate. From the meeting and incentive world, of course, we have, you know, our flagship venues, which is, for example, Dario Cecchini, our celebrity steakhouse. You know, we fly in meat every single day, whether it comes from Australia or it comes, we get the Wagyu from Japan. So we really offer top culinary experiences here. And then we have additional venues such as, you know, Katsuya, our Japanese sushi restaurant. We've got Fia, which is, again, everybody's favorite. It's, you know, honest Italian food. And then, of course, Clio, our Mediterranean concept. So we have all of these culinary experiences. On top was the day life and nightlife. You know, we have Baha Bay Beach Club, which sits right on the ocean, overlooking two infinity pools, fantastic residential cabanas. I call it residential because some of them even have dining tables. So you can essentially take your group, take your family, and you basically, again, enjoy your day in a cabana, which is ideal for social distancing, being out there. It's just in such an added value as well that provides you with safety. And then, you know, we have nightlife. You know, SLS, the SLS brand is known for nightlife. You know, we have Monkey Bar, which is our lobby bar, which is an amazing space for both our tourists as well as locals. It's always funny when I spend the evening there. It's like everybody mingles, you know, you have some of the Bahamians, you've got, you know, people that live on the island, and as well mixing our tourists. And it's just a lot of fun to be there. And then we're very, very close to getting ready to open up a Bond nightclub. And that is just a nightlife experience that is second to none here on the island. You know, we have some of the world's best DJs. And again, everything is in the comfort of the resort. You never have to leave.
Let's talk about the perfect group size. And, you know, as groups are coming back to in-person meetings, we're hearing a lot of them inquiring about buyouts. Is that something the hotel does?
Absolutely, Michael. We actually specialize in buyouts. You know, with having 299 rooms, it's very easy for a group to reach that buyout level or to get very close. And depending on time of the year, so how the stay pattern is, you know, we can actually do a buyout at, you know, 90% as well. So it kind of just depends on the season. But the ideal group here is, of course, we're somewhere between 120 to 190 rooms at peak. But of course, why we really focus on buyouts as well, because essentially we give you the hotel. You want to do some branding. We can, you know, we've even branded our food and beverage venues. You know, we changed the names of the cocktails. You know, we called our mixologist and says, look, you need to create this cocktail for that company. We need the colors, we need the logo, we need to have some ingredients that are famous for that company. And we've made it happen. So I think from the arrival to the departure experience, we can curate just about anything what an SLS hotel can do. Being a lifestyle hotel, you know, we of course deal with a lot less guests than, you know, maybe a Grand Hyatt hotel. So we focus on the personalized experience. And, you know, being a buyout, you essentially have, you know, more than 900 SLS associates at your service. So, you know, there's really nothing that can go wrong.
Accor Live Limitless is the loyalty program for Accor. Is your property part of the program?
Absolutely. We open on March 4th, we open our doors to the world, and we open up with all the loyalty benefits. We actually welcomed our first few platinum customers. So we're very excited and we're honored to be a part of that program. And we truly go above and beyond for every loyalty member.
Let's talk about fun. I think as people start to come out of quarantine and they're coming back to do business and they're in-person meetings, I think there are going to be quite a few people who want to also put some fun in with their business. And let's talk a little bit more about the options for fun at your hotel.
Fun is really what we're made of, right? So this is really what the difference between having a meeting at a different hotel versus SLS. So here's what we can do, Michael. For me, the ideal the ideal program would be, you have some meetings in the morning and then in the afternoon, it's fun. Let the guards down, have some fun. So we can do really anything that you want. For some people, fun might be, just relaxing on the palm tree, reading a book, maybe enjoying the beach, or, seeing our sharks that we have here right on property. We can do that. So if you want to have a little bit more a mellow experience, we can create that. Now, for the more adventurous one, we have the beach club, we have the water park, we have the golf course, we have the spa, and most importantly, we're about an hour away from the exuma. So we can arrange a boat for you and get you to the exumas, swim with the pigs, swim with the sharks, see the iguanas, or if you want to go deep sea fishing, it's basically just a few miles out off from our beach. You're in prime waters and you can fish. So it's really a property for everybody. If it's a group that brings the children back, absolutely, we'd love to have them. We have the kids island in the water park. We have a kids club. We've got some of the most, I would say, adventurous rides here. We have this one ride that's coming to us. There's only 5 in the entire world. I've seen the drawings. It's not quite done yet, but I'm a very adventurous person, but I don't know. It looks shocking to come down that ride. So really, whatever you are looking for, and not just in your trip, whatever you're looking for in that day, you can really go from relaxing to full adrenaline in the same day. So we built you a package that offers you everything.
So just before we wrap up, I would love to know, on a personal note, what are you most looking forward to post-pandemic?
Like I said before, I've worked in hotels my entire life, and I've never been on the sideline, and it was absolutely painful to be on the sideline. My personality, I love to meet guests, engage. I'm a hugger and a kisser, right? Which is kind of complicated now in this post-COVID area, right? Because I'm supposed to just, shake and smile. But I'm hoping to get to this point again where we can truly engage with our guests. I want to have a day where I have 20 things happening at the same time. I want to have my entire venues open. So I'm looking forward to essentially getting back to full and really putting this entire 2020 and COVID and everything behind us. I want to have the venues, and I want to have the action. And most importantly, I want to see the happy faces. I'm very much on the floor. I'm not much of a office person. And just walking the property, walking my venues, and seeing people laughing and relaxing after such a painful year that we've had. This is really what I'm looking forward to. And
music to our ears. I really want to say a big thank you today, Axel, for keeping it real with us. It's been excellent having this time with you, and we can't wait to get back to SLS Baha Mar. So thank you.
Thank you, Mike. It was a pleasure to speak to you. I can't wait to have you back.